All right, so Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. Now, this is a great fight. I'm excited, and we're gonna go through. I'm gonna give you guys my prediction, break down the fight, and how I think the fight's gonna go. So, let's go. Alrighty, so Mr. Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. Now, Teofimo Lopez, I think this is gonna be his toughest fight of his career. Probably the toughest fight of his career. I think he's probably gonna lose. Can't lie. I think Shakur's gonna take this one. I think Shakur, much better boxer, much better skill set, and I think the stylistic clash is bad for Teo. For the way it sounds like he's gonna fight, is gonna be a very bad night for him. So if you don't know, as of recently, Teofimo Lopez, in all the interviews and stuff, right? This man's been talking about how he's going to go in there, fight Shakur, and fight him dirty. Try to get in there, try to get dirty, try to pressure him, and try to knock him out. That is probably the worst thing you can try to do with a guy like Shakur Stevenson. You know, like Shakur Stevenson, obviously his best type of stylistic matchup is when you put him against a guy who's gonna try to pressure him. And if Teofimo Lopez is gonna try to come here and do that, I think he's going to lose. He's going to lose. I think he's gonna lose. I think he's gonna get outboxed. And he might look silly in shadow box. But Teofimo Lopez can win this fight. And I think the way he wins this fight is by fighting how he usually fights in his best fights, in his biggest performances. He's fighting on the back foot most of the time. He's countering off the back foot, like the Arnold Barboza fight, countering off the back foot, making it look easy. If his best chance to win in this fight is to fight on the back foot, make sure Shakur come first, make sure Shakur come forward, make sure Shakur try to have to cut off the ring. You try to box him, you know? I feel like that's his best chance to win. Not guaranteeing that he would win in that scenario, because we don't know how Shakur like front foot game is like against a guy like Teo. We don't know. But if he goes down that route and fights how he says he's gonna fight, try to fight dirty, try to get on the inside, he's going to get outboxed. He's going to get outboxed, gonna lose like an 8-4. I think when it comes to this fight, I think Teo's gonna have a little success in the early rounds, maybe the first 2-3 rounds. Then I feel like after that, Shakur's gonna pick up the pace and he's gonna start banking in these rounds. He's gonna start bringing in the 4th, the 5th, the 6th. You know, maybe even everything after the 4th. You might just start banking in those rounds. First, when the fight got announced that it was gonna happen, I was like, yeah, Shakur's just gonna outbox him. But as the fight's getting closer, I'm thinking it's close. I'm thinking it's closer. You know, I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think Teo can win. I think Shakur can win. But I think Shakur's he's just got more advantages in this fight. He has more ways to win. Teo only has one way to win almost. You know, knock him out. I feel like knock him out and fight on the back foot. I feel like fighting on the back foot is his best bet at winning. Like, no one's made Shakur come forward and try to beat him at his own game. No one's ever made Shakur come forward and cut off the ring, and like, no one's made him have to do that. So I think that would be his best bet at winning. I think this fight would do wonders for both of these fighters' careers. I think it would do wonders for Shakur Stevenson's career. It would be his biggest win to date. He'll be 2-time lineal champion. At that point, 4-division champion, right? It would do wonders for Teo's career as well. You know, I think it would help his resume. I feel like it would help his resume go from good to almost great. You know, a 3-division champion, former lineal champion on your resume would do wonders for his resume. You already got the Vasily Lomachenko. You already got the Josh Taylor. You know, if he adds a Shakur Stevenson to that would be crazy. That would do great things for his resume. One question I haven't heard people talk about too much is the winner. Where do they go on the pound for pound list? I feel like for Shakur Stevenson, right? I feel like he wins this. I'd say he's like number 6 pound for pound. He wins this. He's number 6 pound for pound. Maybe below Better Biev. You could put him above Better Biev in my opinion. You know, because Better Biev, as much as he was undisputed his last fight, he's just not been as active. He's not been as active. And Tio getting active, and Shakur getting active and taking these belts off of champions, that would help him, in my opinion, go above Better Biev. And I think he could go like I think that will put him number 6 pound for pound. For Tio, I think around the same spot. Honestly, around the same spot. You know, because all the achievements in his career as of recently, throughout his career, all the achievements throughout his career, I think it will all add up. And I feel like he could be a top 6 pound for pound guy with a win like that. With a win like Shakur Stevenson, a 3 division champion, a guy on the pound for pound list. That would do wonders for his resume, and that would do wonders for his ranking on the pound for pound list. Now, I've heard Shakur Stevenson say things like, "Oh, I think I'll be above Inoue. I think I'll be above Bam on the pound for pound list if I win." No, I would just tell you right now, he's not above Bam or Inoue on the pound for pound list. He beats freaking Tio, bro. Like, he's got to do a lot. Like, I feel like to be above, like, to be that high on the pound for pound, he'd have to unify or even go undisputed at 140. He go undisputed at 140. I'll give him the top 3 pound for pound, maybe even like 1, bro. Like, but even at 135, you gotta go undisputed at 135 for me to put him in that top 3 region. You know, like that would do crazy work. You know, go undisputed at 135. That would be pretty decent. As much as 135 is not as good as it was a couple years ago, it's still a decent division. You know, with Gervonta Tank Davis probably being out of the picture because of his old legal battles and things like that. I don't know, man. I don't know how the division's looking, but he did express that he would go back down to 35. But once again, final prediction is fight week. Final prediction, I got Shakur Stevenson winning this by unanimous decision. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Jesus loves you. Peace.